Okay, we're back with a little more NXT 2.0 Panini 2022 boxes. Actually, just one box. I don't know why I said boxes, but I went to the shop this week. Actually, I went to the shop today, and I contacted them like last week and asked them to put a case aside for me. And like I've said before, I put cases aside and I can basically just go in and get one box, two box, five boxes, whatever I want to get from my case. It just goes into like a little storage locker that's for me for my stuff. So right now I've got a case of NXT. I've got an almost finished case of the BBM 2021 or 2022, the BBM 2022. I've got 3 or 4 boxes left of that. I've got a fully loaded case in there, and I think that's all I got in there right now, but not fully loaded. I have finest in there, not fully loaded. Fully loaded is right here. Now the fully loaded is right here. We are not breaking today. That is going to come on the next video, which I will be filming hopefully on Tuesday with a guest breaker. My first time ever having a guest breaker. Supposedly I'm going to have the guest breaker. I'm not going to say anything until it happens, but yeah, I should have somebody pretty cool helping me break that one to see what we hit inside of that. So that one's being held aside. This is my single box of NXT tonight because that's all I grabbed while I went to the shop tonight. Which means I still have like 11 more boxes sitting in my case. But I cannot break out that type of cash right now to get an entire case, so the case is mine just as I pay for it. So here we go. One box, fresh from a fresh new case, top right corner of the box. And we'll see how we do on this one. We've had pretty good luck. 4 boxes of NXT so far. One box was kind of meh. Second box was the base indie auto. Third box, well, we're going from worst to best. Third box would be the Braun Breaker out of, I think, either 49 or 99 auto. I can't remember which one now. And, of course, the best one was the box that had 3 1-out-of-1s inside of it. So that's the one I can't really complain about. So let's see if we can hit some more NXT luck. Like I said before, everybody always says that I have the best luck when it comes to cracking NXT stuff. So I'm just kind of, I know this drives people crazy when they see me do this, but just sliding the cards to the bottom of the foil packs. Easier to just cut the top off the foil packs. Sometimes the cards are already down there, sometimes they're at the other end of it. These ones all seem to actually be down at the bottom already, so these are not too bad. It's been a few weeks since I cracked NXT. I cracked them that first day when they came out, and then I haven't cracked any cards at all since. So let's see what type of luck we have going into our next case. See if we get the monster luck like right off the bat. That would be killer to have some just awesome luck right off the bat on the case. But I always kind of like it when like the last, I'm like chasing something, and then the last box of a case is the one that I finally hit whatever that one thing is that I was searching for. That's always feels nice. Seems to happen for me, especially with the BBM stuff, the Japanese women's wrestling stuff. I'm always searching for a certain girl, and I just don't get it for an entire case. And then that last box, like sometimes it's even the last auto of the last box, I finally hit the one that I'm looking for in it, and it's always just like, oh my god, like how did that come to be? Where it's like the perfect setup that I grab, and I grab random boxes. Like sometimes I dig to the bottom, sometimes I grab from the very top. Tonight I was just lazy, so I just grabbed the like top right box from this case, but sometimes I dig around, so you never know which one you're actually going to get or which one has the good hits inside of it. Okay, let's see. Alright, we can see a spacer in there. That should be a spacer, yeah. Spacer is usually followed by one, or at least all the ones that I've opened so far. Okay, the spacer is usually followed by a parallel. I think I see the relic in that pile as well. All right, I see another spacer inside here. Yeah, another spacer there. Spacer, like I said, Spacer usually tells us that that's where the parallels are, is right after those spacers. So the more spacers you see, the more parallels you should get out of a box. And I see 2 more spacers here. I hope it still holds true that the spacers are going to be followed by the parallels. God, I'm tired. I'm always breaking these things so freaking late at night. And it always start mumbling and saying wrong shit while I'm doing this stuff. Alright, so I gotta remember, the auto is always backwards, but then half the crap in here is gonna be upside down, and that's just the way that they always do it. Okay, well, let's flip through this stuff. We have, actually, I'm pretty sure that right there, we'll put that over there by Grimy. That should be our relic. So we will hold on to the relic until the end, just in case if we end up hitting the auto early, at least we still have the relic to look at the end. Okay, now we got to remember that almost every freaking card in here is a rookie card this time. So now at least I know what I'm looking for when I'm going through this stuff. So I like the black and gold subset. The black and gold subset's really, really nice. Oh, these upside down and backwards cards. I was watching somebody do like a half case break, and God, like the amount of times they had to flip the cards around to try and get them the right direction while they're going through them was just driving them up the wall. There's the rookie card for Nikita Thighs. I don't even get this team. That team, I don't understand that team in any way whatsoever. Okay, who are they? Elton Prince? Who gave him that name? Elton Prince? Who's the other guy? Like, I've seen them. Kit Wilson and Elton Prince. Like, Kit Wilson sounds kind of normal, but Elton Prince, like, why don't you just call him, like, God, like Sting Jackson or something like that. It sounds like they just took names of like famous singers and just jammed them together. Okay, let's just start. Jesus, flipping crap. It is annoying how they just haphazardly throw the stuff into these, and it's not like I flipped the packs. Like, this is like mid pack that all of a sudden you've got like an upside down and a backwards card. Nathan Frazier. This is something I didn't even notice when I was doing this. These are the silver parallels, but if you look at the names at the bottom, like between Steve Turner and Nathan Frazier, the silver parallels have gold names on them. So that was actually something I missed last time when I was doing it. And another breaker was like, oh, I got it. It's the gold names. And I was like, what the hell? I've broken 4 boxes and I didn't even notice the gold names on it. There's the Roderick Strong. That's just the base, but that's the one. I have the 1 out of 1 base for that one. No, that's not. It looks like a silver parallel, but it's not a silver parallel. Silver parallels are hard because there already is silver in the background, and then they have like more stuff. That's a silver parallel with the gold name at the bottom. So, oh, Finn Balor. That's a nice one. That's from the all-time NXT black and gold highlights set. That's a nice one. All right, let's flip a little bit more here. All right, well, it looks like we avoided Carmelo, Cora Jade, rookie. Montez Ford is the only one that's not a rookie in there. All right, wow, a spacer without a parallel behind it. This is the first box where that's happened. Maybe it was just weird that my boxes all had spacers before parallels last time. But maybe there were more parallels and I just didn't even realize that I wasn't actually getting parallels after every single one, but I don't know. All right, let's get into pile number 2. I have a good idea that the auto's in that third middle pile there, so that's why I'm kind of flipping this way. Solo Sioka. Supposedly he does a lot of through the mail signing. For at least for the last couple of months, I've seen a lot of people sending cards in for him to sign and getting them back signed by him. I would guess that that's not going to happen that much longer since he's going to be more on the main roster and not down in NXT. But I've seen some pretty good returns from the NXT, like from sending to the performance center to get back autos from a lot of the newcomers down there. I did a big mail out right before COVID hit. Like, I swear, like a week or two before COVID started getting out of China and stuff like that. And I ended up with like, I sent to 20 people. I think the auto is at the bottom of this one. So I'm going to flip it down there. Yeah, I sent out to 20 different people in there, and it cost a lot more for me to send the package with the self-addressed envelope and all that stuff from Taiwan. I ended up getting, I think, 3 or 4 returns out of 20, which isn't bad. All right, we got a parallel here, so I'll stop talking about my luck with the Performance Center for a second. We have a purple parallel, 10 out of 99 of Caden Carter. That's a nice one. Caden Carter. I haven't seen many. I guess I'm talking too much. Maybe a few silver parallels jumped by me there, but I didn't really notice any. Yeah, for the Performance Center, like a few years ago, God, I sent off to a lot of people that I heard were very good for returning, and the one that I heard that was always good for returning, and he was Champa. Champa, like the return one went to my friend in the U.S. God, within 3 weeks of me sending it from Taiwan to Florida and then Florida up to Ohio, like he sent back all 3 of my cards signed really, really nicely, all personalized to me. The other ones I got back Bobby Fish. I got back, it's either Fandango or Breeze. I can't remember one. I think it was Breeze and Dakota Kai. They were the only 4 out of the 20 that I sent to that returned. I would assume that part of it was because by the time they got the stuff, the whole COVID crap had hit. And with the COVID crap, I'm sending from Taiwan, which a lot of people think is part of China. So that kind of ruined them probably even wanting to open the package that I had sent them with the cards inside. I sent some nice parallels to a few people that I had heard were like good for returns, but I can't get too pissed off about it. 4 returns, 3 cards each. Still worth sending it off. It was really cool to get back from those 4. Who's that? Brooks Jensen, silver parallel. We'll stick it up there behind the king. Okay, we're still flipping here. That's a nice. That was the one that I swear, and I've seen a few breakers. Everybody thinks that that's a parallel, but that's just a subset. Parallel will still have silver in the background, and we'll have the gold name down there. Jordan Devlin for a silver parallel. I should probably put the silver parallels over on one side apart from all the other stuff. Okay, so I believe there's an auto underneath that one. So we're going to put that down there as well. We're just going to keep the suspense going for a few more minutes. And maybe there'll be an auto on the other side. I don't know. But that one seems like there's an auto behind on that one. So we will just wait a minute before we break into that one. Still got one more pile. There's going to be some parallels in here probably. Who knows? Could be a double banger for this one for autos as well. That's a nice Oscar card. I loved Oscar's, especially the masks back then and the outfits back then. She's just too much of a joke now, which really sucks. Alright, so the parallels after the spacers is not true in this box whatsoever for me. Alright, let's keep on flipping through. Triple H, Ilya Dragunov. Nice to see that he returned on NXT. At least I just saw a clip of it, so I don't exactly know if he's fighting or what he's doing, but that fight between him and Walter a while ago was absolutely killer. Bliss, Odyssey Jones, silver parallel. I know the silver parallels aren't numbered, but the bronze parallels, the same as the silver parallels. I always like kind of making up a nice little set of those things, so I do see a parallel coming up after the next spacer, so I wasn't completely lying about the whole spacer parallel thing on this one. We're just kind of flipping fast. That's a nice parallel of Ricochet. Silver unnumbered Ricochet parallel right there. Okay, we have a blue parallel coming up. Let's flip it to the bottom. Let's just see if there's anything else here first. which I don't think there's going to be, which means we did pull the auto at the right spot. Okay, sorry for going through these fast, but we've done these a bunch of times already, so I don't think I need to stop and discuss each card and stuff like that that's going past. A lot of people have already seen breaks of this stuff by now. My last one I went a lot slower because I was basically the first person breaking this stuff because I got it so much earlier than most people. Okay, this parallel is out of 149. So, a Corey Graves parallel. That's nice. Corey Graves really doesn't have that many cards, especially like a wrestling card, not an announcer's card. All right, so we only have 2 parallels, but we have a Caden Carter out of 99 and a Corey Graves out of 149 up there. The rest of that stuff is the silver parallels. All right, so we have our auto is hiding under Ricochet, and we have our, let's see here, Raquel Rodriguez, Gonzalez, Lopez, whatever the hell it is. She is hiding our parallel down here. The numbering on the relics is on the back. So we have, who the hell is that? Is that Tedman? Teoman? I don't even know this guy. It's a UK guy, and I apologize for not knowing his name. It looks like Teoman or Tauman or I don't know how to say it because I really don't watch NXT UK. So that's kind of one of the things about this set is there's a lot of UK guys and a lot of the UK stuff being included now that there is no UK, but a lot of these guys have been released, or they're just people. If you don't follow every single freaking NXT show, it's not that easy to keep up with what you're actually hitting. Okay, so far we're just kind of meh. So we have an auto, right? Let's stick something on the other side of the auto to cover it. We'll stick Bianca Belair on the other side. So our auto is a red auto. All right, we're upside down on this one. So Bianca's upside down, but the auto is underneath her. Red autos, I think reds are 49s. I think the reds are 49s. We will see when we pull it up. Let's see who we have here. I can see the top of a head. Another Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker, 14 out of 49. I've only opened 5 boxes, and I have two out of 49 Braun Breaker cards. That is killer. That is some pretty damn solid luck I've got going here for Braun Breaker so far. Cannot complain about that whatsoever. 2 breakers. I was hoping to hit another breaker, like where it would be like either another color or something like that, but I'm not going to complain. If they want to keep throwing 49 breakers at me, keep throwing 49 breakers at me. I will keep taking the 49 breakers as much as I can. Hell, I could open up enough of these things where I could get all 49, which I doubt would happen, but all right, let's get our Corey Graves over here into its slip and our Caden Carter. All right, so that relic, I apologize if anybody's a fan of that guy or whatever, but yeah, I get mad when I see people breaking stuff and they don't know the names, but I can totally understand sometimes where if you're opening product where you don't know everything in the product, which I know pretty much NXT, but I just don't know UK. So, yeah, there we go. That was an 84 out of 99 for this Tauman. It does tell us about him on here. What does it say? Leader of the feared Die Famille. Tauman possesses sinister and unusual aura with a dark charisma, blah, blah, blah. Okay, whatever. All right, but there we go. We've got that one. It seems like he's not just some jobber from UK. So, my autofocus is messing up on me here. We also have our 99 Caden Carter, and we have our 149 Corey Graves. Those are nice parallels. I like the colors in this. I know we all complain about the colors of NXT 2.0, which I think is now going back to NXT 0.0 or whatever. I don't know. And there we go. Once again, Braun Breaker, red, 14 out of 49. I'm not even sure what my other one is for Braun Breaker, but there we go. 2 Braun Breakers in 5 boxes. Cannot complain about that. And I still have 11 more boxes to go when I go pick them up. So there we go. And like I said, that fully loaded box will be on the page. If it's not up there now, like if you're watching this much later than when I recorded it, if it's not up there, keep an eye out as I will be posting around Tuesday. And like I said, I should have a guest breaker that people will love to see on there. So once I get her all set up to do a quick little break with me, I will have that video posted. But right now, we are done with our NXT for today, and I'm satisfied. I know people love to break box after box after box. I do too, but I like to stretch it out because there's not a lot of product for me to break right now. So if I can stretch out these NXTs for over the next month and then maybe hit a few old things until the next BBM set comes out, always works for me. So I'm not like hoping for product when there is no product to actually crack into. So there we go. Braun Breaker once again in my set. I will be back in a few days with, I hope, a guest breaker. I'm not 100% positive that it's going to happen, but I'm pretty sure we're going to be cool with that. And anybody breaking this weekend, this week, whenever it is, have fun breaking. Good luck with whatever you're breaking, whether it's this or anything else. And I will be back soon. More NXT. I'm probably going to be grabbing some Finest. There's a few more SmackDowns on the shelf at my shop as well. And there's a couple different things too. Like there's this old Leaf Sport Kings from 2015 where they've got about 5 or 6 boxes of that. And I'm not a big sports guy, but the auto list for that one is really interesting with some really cool shit. So maybe I'll grab a Sports King over the next month and we'll just see what it's like. It's always more fun. Try something new, see what's inside of those ones. I know there's a Tyson inside there. I know there's a Hogan inside there. There's an Al Pacino inside there for the Sport King, which is really weird. But yeah, it's got a really cool list. So maybe I'll grab one of those. But just keep an eye on the page. Like, share, subscribe, blah, 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 all that crap. And I'll be back on the next one with more, well, Fully Loaded should be the next one, and then more NXT after that. All right, have a good day, night, weekend, whatever it is for you, wherever you are, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.